I was just telling before we it came in, I was like, I'm excited to meet you finally because I feel like
man.
I know you. I feel like I know your family.
I love that. That's what it's all about.
Social media can suck, but it can also be like a really cool connection. From your grandma skit, that's like when I first was like, oh,
Grandma Ethel.
Oh my God, stop it.
Yeah, I'm just, you never know when Grandma's going to show up. She hasn't been out in a long time, but.
Well, I haven't seen it since like Halloween, I feel like,
yeah,
right?
it was probably around Halloween.
Like, you had your wig, you had your moo-moo on, and you were rocking.
I didn't. Grandma did.
Oh, Grandma did. I know. Well, yeah. But she was trying to say she was you, and it was like, no one believes you. It's fine. No big deal. But I also love like you and your kids on social. Like, you're a cool dad. You're a cute dad.
Man,
it's like you have so much fun being a dad.
I just try to keep it real. Social media can be such a hard thing to do, right? Like, it can stress you out. And I just told myself, I was like, I'm not going to let that happen. I'm just going to, whatever happens in the moment of my life, I'm going to try to capture it the best I can, and hopefully people like it, and it's working. So
the last one with your kid, the basketball one.
Oh, yeah.
Right, the dunk, you dunked on him.
He's the only person I can dunk on, so I got to get it when I can get it, right?
And then the ball hit him in the face.
Yeah.
And you're like,
and then I got to make him, you got to make him tough, man,
So do you let your kids win?
I don't know, man. I've heard different sides of things. I don't always let them win. Like, I want them to know what it feels like to have to earn it, right? But then at the same time, I don't want to discourage them so bad. So I will take it easy on them after a while and let them feel like they've accomplished something, right? I think that's the best way to do it.
I think you're now. I just had this conversation because a 13-year-old who we played pickleball, and I destroyed. I was beat. I kicked his butt. Okay,
yeah, pickleball champion over here.
But then you see those moments when they're like getting a little discouraged. Like, okay, give them a couple wins.
Yeah,
points,
let them feel what it feels like to, like, okay, I did something good. But
also there's those fun moments that you have them singing your songs. You guys are dancing in the kitchen, dancing in the truck. And I remember watching those videos of like when my son's young, and in those moments you think you're just having fun, but then you go back, like you're gonna watch those videos 5 years from now and go, one, I wish they were still that little.
I know it.
But two, you remember how important those small moments are to you. So having those with your kids and documenting it now, documenting everything can be a real
I'm already going back, and I sit there and go, man, I wish this technology was back when I was a kid, my parents, so I could see that, because they're going to see that one day. It's going to be a cool thing to see. But yeah, man, I just enjoy it. My kids, they're the reason I'm having success, so I got to keep doing that.
Yeah.
So.
What do you want your kids to be proud of you for?
Just being a good person and a good dad. Like, that's all that matters to me. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love being on the road playing country music and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, my kids and my wife are my number one priority. So if when they grow up and they go, dang, my dad was cool, my dad was a good dad, that's all that matters.
Speaking of social, I don't know if you saw this picture yet. It was like candid of you.
Yeah,
so okay,
we went to Disney World.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can show right there.
Show that,
so he's in Disney World, and essentially somebody's like, hey, saw Dylan Scott being a normal guy with his family, but didn't want to interrupt.
That's some paparazzi stuff. That's kind of cool, right?
It's cool. How do you feel about when, if there's fans out there, obviously you want to be nice, you're going to be nice, right?
Sure.
Someone's going to come up to you. Would you rather them not? Would you rather them, I know you're going to be nice no matter what, but would you rather them go, thank you for respecting my time? Yeah. Or do you want them to just come up and just make it quick? Yeah,
I mean, so here's how, if I like sitting down eating or something, I mean, it's always cool and they can like wait to do it. But at the same time, I mean, look, when I was growing up and, not in the music yet, if I would have saw Tim McGraw somewhere, I'd have been like, oh my gosh, I got to get a picture. So, I mean, look, without the fans, I wouldn't be sitting in this room talking to you right now. So it's like, that's just part of it, dude.
I like the cool, like, nod, like, I recognize you, you recognize me. Yeah. Cool. That's a cool moment, right? That little thing.
Absolutely.
I want to talk about your new song here. I did write down some of the lyrics that I want that we'll get to in a second. But, this town that's been too good to us. But you shot the music video. I was watching the music video. Those people in the video, are they from your hometown? Who's that crew? Or are they just...
Yeah, so the younger me in the video is actually my nephew.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, and like all his buddies, right?
Fun.
And then some of the other guys that are my buddies that, that's actually my buddies. Okay. So it was cool, man. It's always cool. Like, it's a little love song to my hometown. Right. I love where I grew up. I love the people where I grew up. And it's like, if I can, write or sing a ode to those guys, and that's what I want to do.
Yeah. What was Dylan Scott in high school like? Who were you in high school?
Just a regular dude. I mean, I wasn't like the most popular thing. I wasn't not popular, but I was just a regular guy, you know?
Because what's the other song in Boy I Was Back Then? Yeah. That's what, you talk about that track and you realizing growth, is what it's all about. So you talk about the boy back then. I mean, you've been with your wife since then, right?
15 years old.
15 years.
Yeah.
And so that's what, for me, when you look back, am I the person I thought I was going to be, or how did I evolve in my thinking? You know?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're always evolving,
Right.
you know, especially like now I'm 32 years old. I'm a totally different person than I was even 5 years ago, you know?
Yeah.
So especially when I was 15, 16, 17. But, yeah, dude, I mean, look, I wouldn't take anything back, anything I've done in the past, because, like, hey, look, my life with my wife and my kids it's exactly what I want to do. Yeah. So whatever we did to get to where we're at right now, so be it. But right now, it's great. So
such a good. What trait of yours do you think gets you in the most trouble?
The most trouble? My mouth, man. Yeah. I just kind of tell it like it is, you know. I get that from my mama. She just kind of says it like it, and it gets me in trouble. It gets me in trouble.
Do you the small town in Louisiana, do you go back there anymore?
Yeah, I try to. I used to go back all the time, right? But now that we got kids, and I got a little boy on the way. Right. You know, we got about to have 3. It's like it's getting hard. We get back, you know, Christmas time, and then maybe one other time throughout the year, some random time. But I don't know, man. When I do get back, I
still write songs about it.
I know, man. I love it. I cherish it, and it's always cool to get back.
I love that when you fix a tractor, you're like, that's Louisiana.
That's it.
All right, so since we got 2 Scots sitting here, I figure we'd end with a little Know Your Scot. So I got a bunch of questions here. See if you can, how many you can get in like the next 90 seconds about famous Scots.
Oh.
Okay.
This was going to be a disaster. No, this will be a disaster.
Oh, okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. First one. Country singer who won American Idol.
Scotty McCree.
The boss of The Office says that's what she said.
Scott Jenkins.
Michael Scott would be the
Michael
answer.
Scott.
Star of the show Quantum Leap.
Oh, Scotty Roberts.
Bakula, but that was really close.
Okay, cool.
The famous phrase of Doc from the movie Back to the Future.
Say louder.
Trying to help you.
So I don't have no idea.
Great Scott.
Great Scott. Yeah.
Chachi from Happy Days.
Never heard of it.
The best looking Scott in the room.
Probably me.
Not wrong. He's not a Kardashian, but he has kids with one.
Oh, Scott. I don't know.
Disick. I was hoping you knew that one.
I was going to say Scott Disick, but then I thought Scott Disick is like, ain't that the dude off Ridiculousness?
It could have been.
I don't know.
Should have been.
Wasn't.
Probably.
It wasn't. Yeah, right.
Lead singer of the Stone Temple Pilots.
Never heard of him.
Scott Weiland. Sportscaster, known for his work.
Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah, okay. Got that one. Famous wrestler went by Razor Ramon.
Never heard of it.
Scott Hall. Last one, rapper with sicko mode.
Travis Scott. Where's like the toilet paper questions, man?
What toilet paper?
Scott.
Oh, Scott toilet paper.
I was waiting for that.
Okay, I figure we got enough of. Never mind. I won't use that word. Okay. That's a toilet word. Anyways, have fun. We're excited you're here. Windy City Smokeout. Do you have a favorite thing about Chicago?
The pizza.
And you like deep dish? You like the thin crust?
I like the deep dish. Cheesier the better. What's the one we're getting? Giordano's. That's where we're going. Giordano's tonight after the show. We're not going there, but it's coming here and we're eating it. So.
Oh yeah. Pizza comes to you.
Well, in these situations, yes, they do. All
right, have a great show, man.
Thanks,
it's nice to meet you.
Appreciate it too.